Hey, it's your favorite chef, Mama D with Flavor and More Catering, and today we're going to make Chinese pepper steak. So we have our soy sauce, toasted sesame oil, onion powder, ginger powder, white pepper, smoked paprika, and garlic powder. We are going to season our shrimp well with all of these, and then we're going to massage these seasonings in, and your shrimp should look like this after being seasoned. Next, we're going to make the sauce. We have our soy sauce, toasted sesame seed oil, apple cider vinegar, garlic, ginger, onion powder, garlic powder, black pepper, and half a cup of brown sugar. I'm going to add white pepper to this as well. I just forgot to put it in the frame. So we're going to start with the sauce. We got a 1 cup of soy sauce. We're going to add some fresh ginger, about 2 tablespoons of fresh ginger. And then we're going to add in our minced garlic, about a tablespoon and a little bit more, just to grab a little bit of that juice out of there for the garlic flavor. And then we're going to move on to our sesame oil, and we're going to add about a half to a 1/3 of a cup. Next, we're going to add in our onion and garlic powder, and I don't do measurements, so just whatever you like, whatever is to your tasting. I try to make sure that everything that I cook is very well seasoned, so I can be a little heavy-handed when it comes to seasonings. Everybody doesn't like that, but it works well. So next we're going to do a splash of apple cider vinegar. I would have used white rice vinegar or rice vinegar, but I just didn't have any on hand, and that's okay. We're going to add about a tablespoon of black pepper, and then we're going to add in half a cup of packed dark brown sugar. And then we're going to stir this together. At this point, you would add some cornstarch because you want your sauce to thicken, but I don't have any on hand, but I will show you what I do to thicken the sauce as we continue this journey. Our shrimp has marinated for a couple of hours and is ready to be seared on both sides. So we're going to start with a hot pan. We're going to throw in some of that sesame oil, and then we're going to fry these in batches. You don't want to put them all in at the same time because then it won't sear and you'll just be like boiling your shrimp down in the sesame seed oil, which is not what we want. And we did that in a couple of batches, and this is what it looks like afterwards. In the same exact pan, we're going to take our bell peppers, our red, green, and yellow, plus a yellow onion that we've chopped up. And we're going to sear this and get a nice char to this as well. You want to be working on high heat. This recipe moves kind of fast, so you got to be on your toes. And it's best to prep everything beforehand. This is what it's going to look like. You don't want to cook it till it's mushy. You still want to have some crunch to it. To the same pan, we're going to add our sauce. Don't worry about the dark spots on the bottom. It's going to pick it up. The sauce should pick it up. And if the sauce doesn't pick it up, then you're just going to have to apply some elbow grease. This is our flour and water slurry that we're going to add to the sauce to thicken it up. So just pour in just enough. I didn't even use all of the slurry that I made. And as you can see, it is thickening up really nicely. Just give it a nice stir and make sure that you don't let it stick to the pan. Once this is nice and thick, we're going to add back in our bell peppers, and we're going to toss these in the sauce. Give it a nice little toss. And this is why you don't want to cook your vegetables all the way down, because they will continue to cook a little bit longer in the sauce. Once we have that done, we're going to add back our shrimp. Same thing. If it's not cooked all the way through, that's okay, because it will continue to cook in the sauce. Just give this a little toss, let it cook just a few more minutes. And then once we have all of the sauce incorporated, we're going to garnish it with regular sesame seeds and black sesame seeds, as well as some fresh green onions that we diced up earlier. This is one of my go-to recipes because it is so easy to make. You can make this with chicken, beef, or shrimp, or all three if you want to, You serve this over white rice, but I chose to serve this over a combination of black and red rice. I hope that you enjoyed this video. Make this recipe and let me know how it turns out in the comments. Please be sure to like, follow, and share. Good appetites, my loves.